We're here today on the 335th day of the Year of the Monkey 2016 in the Valley of the Gnomes to celebrate my comrade Ole's 10th birthday. Now that is, that's 60 in Ole years, but we'll get back to that later. Ole years are pretty special. They're sensitive, they're expansive, and other people enjoy them. So we're going to try to turn back the years a little bit, and the first thing we're going to do is an impression of Dire Straits' "Money for Nothing." Okay, so first of all, you got to concentrate on hear the song in your head.
That's the way you do it.
Real money.
Play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it.
That's
money for nothing and your chicks for free. Now that.
And another way to turn back time, of course, is to tell a story. Probably a lot of you never heard about this story. That's his Ole getting his new watch from Victoria's Secret. That's a time machine, you know, just like this is a time machine. That's the world's smallest violin that plays all the time. Anyway, so Ole got this new watch, and he wanted to go show it off, so he goes down to the bar, and he's sitting there on the bar like this, and pretty soon Lena comes up. You know what Lena is? It's one of them women with the big hands, you know, that have to lean on something. Anyway, Lena shows up, and she looks at that watch. She goes, "Wow, nice watch." And Ole says, "Yeah, it tells a lot more than time. It tells me secrets." And she goes, "Ooh, have it tell a secret about me." And so he goes, "Okay." So he starts to smile, puts his hand down. She goes, "What'd it say?" And Ole says, "It says you ain't wearing no panties." And she goes, "That's not right." "I am too." And so Ole takes a look at his watch again. He goes, "Hour fast." So there's a thing about these time machines. You know, if I can ever build one large enough with the extra seat, well, extra 2 seats because one's already taken, you're definitely up for that third seat, because man, I'd love to go back and relive some of the shit that we've done. That'd be fun. But to get a real time machine, you need a flux capacitor, a black hole, and lots of speed, and I haven't been able to get my hands on any of those things yet. So we're going to use the next best thing, and that's symbols. You know, symbols are pretty darn powerful. Yeah, we're gonna use the two symbols of this is a symbol of time. Playing cards, you know, they use tarot cards and for divining, and we got about 15 minutes of sun here. Yes, so we're gonna use cards and currency, and let me explain to you briefly why that these two things will make a time machine. Because the cards represent time, and that's because they were meant to be that. The front here represents the past. It's very clear. You can see exactly what happened, of course, unless CNN's reporting on it. Then there's the back side, which is the future, and it's all kind of jumbled up. But you can see that there are 6 angels on this card, which is a good thing. 2 of them riding bicycles, and 4 of them as mermaids. Then we have the currency. This is pretty interesting here, because these 2 symbols on the back here, right here, it's the front and reverse of the Great Seal. If you fold it together, you'll see that fold it in half, it exactly comes together. See that? Exactly comes together. And what they are actually, this one is the eagle, the symbol of courage and victory. It has 13 arrows in one claw and an olive branch with 13 leaves in the other, 13 stars above his head, 13 feathers on each wing, 13 stripes, and 13 tail feathers. And it says the inscription above, E pluribus unum, from many one. Over here, that is the symbol of the past. This is the symbol of the future. You can see it's an unfinished pyramid with the Eye of Providence at the top, the all-seeing eye, and the inscription above, the Latin inscription above, means a new order for the ages. No symbolism there or anything, huh? Yeah. So when you put the two together, let me just because you can actually fold. You know, normally the normal process of time is that the past folds into the future, but in a time machine, if you want time to go backwards, you have to fold the future into the past. Now the space in between, that's here, that's the past. That's the future, and the space in between is the edge. So normally it's folded over like this. The future folds over the past, but in the time machine we can fold the past over the future. And you have to get it exact, otherwise it just doesn't work really well. Now this is a very, very small time machine, so we're gonna be able to do some very, very small changes in time. It is pretty interesting though. We are starting this with the currency. The past and the future are going to be folded over the past and the future here. So we'll start out like this. We'll refold it together at the same time. So like this, and if you get it exactly right, it's a double fold of the past and the future, you get this weird effect. Just a little bit, it goes right back just a little bit in time to where the face was folded out like that. When you redo it, if you do it correctly, that didn't work. Sometimes you have to reposition it. What is this? Now, sometimes you have to just kind of unfold it a little bit and restart. So it's a little bit off there. So there we go. So I think that should be all right. So yeah, let's try it again. There you go. That's pretty, I think that's just amazing. And then if we open up the time machine a little bit, this is pretty amazing. You can actually see the inner workings. Watch this. Just isn't that amazing or what? And then we can open this one up, and then you get a view. Check this out. Amazing. Look at that. Now, if you keep playing with it too much, it freezes. Like eventually probably our monetary system. When that happens, you got to fold it into smaller and smaller pieces until you're able to dismantle thyme into its constituent parts. And there you have it. The time machine. And we're about here. Something special is happening today, actually. There's a hole up in the rock, and then the sun is he's gonna go. It's just a perfect position. The sun goes behind the Eiger, shines through this hole, and it's just in the right spot that the beam of light will shine down on the church. It's pretty amazing thing. I think they probably discovered this back in the 1600s when they built the church. Yeah, it's nice and warm in the sun here. See? Okay, well, oop. And that's us. And there she blows. And a short message from our sponsor, Joe King. Earlier we were talking about Ole ears, and here's what you got to do to figure it out. You got to get some ears. They got to be sensitive. Ouch! They got to be expansive, and people have to enjoy them. And then you got to get some oil, and you put it on them, and then they're Ole ears. What's the difference between the Panama Canal and Hillary Clinton? One's a busy ditch. What's the difference between a dirty bus stop and a lobster with boobs? One's a crusty bus station. The other one's a busty crust station. What's the difference between a chorus girl lineup and a circus act? One's a cunning group of stunts. And that'll be all of Joe King for today. We'll see you later. Bye.
That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Now that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Let me tell you, damn guys ain't dumb. Maybe get a blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. To the little faggot with the earring and the makeup. Yeah, buddy, that's his own hair. The little faggot got his own jet airplane. The little faggot, he's a millionaire. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. Move on, move on. the way you do it. Get your money for nothing, get your checks for free. We got to install microwave oven, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. Listen here, now, that ain't working. That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV.